Hi class. Today I want to talk to you about an overlooked part of our health and something that not enough people are doing. I want to talk to you about stretching. Whether you're an athlete and you want to perform at a higher level, or you're tired of tight and sore muscles from sitting at a desk all day, stretching can be a huge benefit to you. Most people exclusively stretch before activities such as running, weightlifting, or working out. But according to David Nolan, a physical therapist at Harvard-affiliated Massachusetts General Hospital, who says, quote, "A lot of people don't understand that stretching has to happen on a regular basis. It should be daily," end quote. This brings me to my topic. Today, I want to show you a stretching routine, explaining what you need to know, lower body stretches and upper body stretches, so that you can live a healthier life. Before we get into the stretches, there are a few things you need to know about the routine and stretching in general that can help you do and understand the routine itself. First, I'd like to talk about some tips. According to a Mayo Clinic article, there are 4 things we need to focus on when stretching. The first is proper form. In most of the stretches, you'll hear me say head up, chest up, and shoulders back. It's a way to remind myself to keep good form and encourage proper alignment in the stretches. The second thing is don't bounce. Bouncing is when you're stretching and you're not just holding the stretch, but you're bouncing. So if I was to touch my toes, that would be bouncing. We don't want to do that. We want to find a good stretch, good area where you can feel the stretch, but you're not bouncing up and down. The third is we don't want to aim for pain. Pain is doing exactly what you think pain is doing, and is doing more harm than good. It's damaging your muscles, and we don't want that. We want to stretch our muscles to encourage blood flow and to help them recover better. The fourth and final thing is consistency. As I said before, most people exclusively stretch before physical activity, but if you want to see real progress in the long run, you should aim to do this at least 4 times a week. And then the last thing before we get to the routine is what you need to stretch. Technically, you don't need anything to stretch, but some things that can help would be a resistance band or something similar, and something to balance on. Those are the 2 things that I think would help. Now that you know everything you need to know, let's start with some lower body stretches. According to a Harvard Medical School health letter, we don't need to stretch every muscle in our body, and we really just need to focus on the major muscle groups. For our lower body, that would be our calf, our quad, hamstrings, and hips. So I'll start off with an easy calf stretch. So you can grab a seat somewhere, scoot to the edge, take your band, wrap it around your foot, right around the ball of your foot. Keep your head up, chest up, and shoulders back. Keep your legs straight, your knee locked, and you're just going to lean forward a little bit and pull the band until you feel a nice stretch in the back of your calf. You'll hold this for 30 seconds, and then you can switch to the other side. Next will be a quad stretch. For the quad, you can just do the standing, head up, chest up, and shoulders back. You're going to grab your foot behind your body like this. You can use the wall for balance, and you can lean forward until you feel a stretch right in this area. You want to hold that for 30 seconds, and then switch to the other side. After that, show you a hamstring stretch. So for the hamstring stretch, you're going to get down on one knee. You're going to extend your other leg in front of you, keeping your toes towards your body, and you're just going to lean forward, hinging at the hips, not leaning your back forward, but think about it as bringing your chest forward. You're going to find a good area where you feel a stretch but there's no pain, and you're going to hold that for 30 seconds, and then you're going to switch to the other side. After hamstrings, you can do a hip stretch, which you can also do seated. You're going to bring your left leg over on top of your right. You're going to apply light pressure, or to whatever feels good for you, on this knee. You're going to head up, chest up, and shoulders back. And you're just going to hinge at the hips again. Think about it as bringing your chest to your knee. Find a good area. Hold that for 30 seconds. And then switch to the other side. So those are some simple and easy lower body stretches. And next I'd like to move to upper body stretches. And the same thing goes for your upper body. We only need to focus on the major muscle groups. According to a Mayo Clinic article, those major muscle groups are your back, your shoulders, and your neck. So for an easy back exercise, stretch that you can do at your desk at work or at school, doesn't matter. You're going to be seated. You're going to interlock your fingers behind your head with your head up, chest up, and shoulders back. And then you're just going to rotate to one side. You're going to find a good area where you feel the stretch but there's no pain. And then you're going to switch to the other side. The next would be shoulders. So for your shoulders, you can stand with good posture, head up, chest up, and shoulders back. You're going to bring your left arm, bring it across, and bring your right arm. Put pressure towards yourself till you feel a good stretch. Hold that for 30 seconds, and then switch to the other side. After that, be the neck. So for your neck, it's very important to maintain good posture. Head up, chest up, shoulders back. You're going to grab your head, tilt it to one side till you feel a good stretch right in this area. Bring it to a good spot where it feels good for you. Hold this for 30 seconds and then switch to the other side. Now that we've gone through the routine, I want to remind you of some important things to keep in mind when you're doing the stretches. Proper form, don't bounce, aim for a stretch and not pain, and lastly, consistency is the key for progress. Today, I wanted to show you a stretching routine, explaining what you need to know, lower body stretches and upper body stretches, so that you can live a healthier life. I know that most people will say that they're too busy or don't have time, but it's very important to put some time aside for yourself to take care of yourself. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.